excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, girl, and bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a anyway, gotta pay a little more. We late to the jack, gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Oblo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's incoming out your pockets. My fruity and slick, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Rushing me, relax, chill, alright?
Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
Why you tripping? I'm coming. I'm finishing my makeup. Can you just go? It takes a long time. Like, it's not that serious. I think I left something in the house.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the odds and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my concert, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Yeah, got my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had yelling hits. This
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go. 45. One.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go one more.
23 rail. Cut.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line. 97. Ready.
Now back to throw. That pass complete to Moore. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down gets him a yard to the 26. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 14-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Throwing is Hurts. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
But 1st down, Hurts. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. And they've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On third down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Walker once more, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ken Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 21-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 31, Hurts. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. But he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll roll him out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Walker with another carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Ready, 38.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Fight, 97. Ready.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it is 28-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now it's the backup Mariota. He's got it at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Check.
2. Ready, go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. Touchdown, Carolina! Albert Okwuegbunam. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Garibay on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson being chased out left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. And
now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 42 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Watch the curve. Took right. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. I got wide. Mike 42, Mike 42. I got there. Begin.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. 20. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Now Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes through.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Straight ahead, Walker. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
First down. They'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but